Before you exercise, you always need to warm up.
It's an important part of any Core Secrets workout to reduce the risk of injury and prepare your muscles for the workout to come.
So let's do it. Let's warm up.
All right, this is for everybody. Don't just watch us now.
All right, we're doing this with you. We're going to start with some active sitting, a little bouncing on the ball, nice and easy.
And make sure you feel comfortable on the ball. You might need to add a little air. You might need to deflate the ball a little bit as well.
This may be your first time literally and figuratively on the ball. So get used to it. Feel it here. Bring the hands up now to the legs.
And this looks easy and fun, but it's so important to prepare your muscles for the workout that we're going to do.
Then try to go no hands on it. See how it feels. Keep the movements controlled. Just by bouncing here, you're going to elevate your heart rate, getting your body ready for this workout that's coming. Now slow it down, and you're going to walk to one side, rotate the body, keeping it nice and high, abs in, soften the shoulders, chin stays off the chest so you don't block the breathing passage. Wind it around to the other side.
This feels so good on the back.
You'll feel this all the way down your upper body.
Great way to relieve some of that tension that we carry in our back.
That's a true statement. Here we go, one more time around. And last time to the other side. Abs are checked while you're still breathing. Now bring it back to center. We're going to stretch out the triceps as well and the shoulders by bringing the arm close to your body. Let it go soft. Pull it tight to you. Sitting up.
And then notice that the abs are constantly engaged. Otherwise, you would not be stable on the ball. So we're actually working our abs even though we're stretching our triceps.
Yes, we are. And that's one of the core secrets. Here we go. Up and over the shoulder. Drive it back.
And we're going to do some great arm exercises. So be sure that you warm these muscles up.
Now take it up and over the head. Drive it down. Take this where you can go comfortably. If you're not where we are yet, you will be. Just walk yourself through it.
I feel this in my shoulder as well as my triceps. I feel this in my total arm.
Now bring it down. We're going to switch arms. Pull it tight to you. Drive it up and over. Up and back down. Steady breathing. Perfect. Bring it down. Now we're going to go to the lower body. Take one leg out onto the heel. Square the shoulders, flatten the back, and lean into it. Only as low as you can comfortably go.
And get those legs ready for these squats and some great leg exercises.
That's right, you're stretching the hamstrings, the big muscle on the back of the leg. Now lower the toe, ease it down.
I feel this all the way down my leg, even in the front here.
Perfect, walk it back up. Other leg, onto the heel, flat back.
Remember to breathe. It's easy to forget you're breathing.
Flatten that foot out. Now walk it back up. Square the body, drop the shoulders, lean forward at the waist. Walk the arms out.
My back feels nice and warm now.
You can feel it opening up, right? It's exactly what we're looking for. Now we're going to walk it over to one side. Abs in, soften the shoulders. Lead with that outside arm. Make it a nice stretch. Make it active.
I feel this in my back. I feel it in my side. A little bit in the hips.
Walk it around the other side. Soft shoulders. Lead with the outside arm. Beautiful. Back to center. Big inhale. On the exhale, slowly curl it up. One vertebrae at a time. Rolling the shoulders back. Drop them.
I'm feeling good. Are you feeling good?
I'm ready to do this.
All right, let's work out.
The first exercise we're going to start with is the squat. It's the king of all exercises, and it targets the biggest muscle group of the body, the butt. Not to mention it recruits from the thighs and the hamstrings. So here we go, Brooke, you're up.
All right, this is the move everybody's going to want to do when they want to get back in shape. Swimsuit on, button thighs.
Holding the ball out about chest height. You're going to take your feet out just about shoulder width. Turn the toes to 11 and 1 o'clock if 12 is dead ahead. You're going to lower nice and slow down, thighs parallel, and then press up through the heel. Your thought is thighs parallel, just like that, but if you can't get there in the beginning, you'll work up to it. Remember to not let your toes get squinched up in the shoes and to really drive through the heels with a purpose, keeping your chin nice and high. Here we go, Brooke. Let's bang these out.
Okay.
Just like that, perfect form.
Keeping your abs engaged the whole time.
And I'm down here to make sure Brooke's knees don't travel too far forward. You should be making sure of that at home as well.
And the weight is in the heels.
Abs in.
And actually holding this ball makes this harder than a normal squat.
All right, this is your core secret squats, a whole new ball game.
Whole nother world.
Drive up, keep it going. Nice and steady, even pace. It's controlled on the way down, so if you had to, you could stop at any point, and it's ballistic and strong on the way up.
Kind of like sitting in a chair on the way down.
Right, and getting up with a purpose. Right to there, and drive. Just like that. Last 3, here we go. Punch 1.
Feeling that burn. It's okay, everybody. That's what we want.
Last time down. Strong on the way up.
Oh, yeah.
Feeling them? I
Definitely.
knew you would. It's the king of all exercises. That's why.
I love this move.
Next exercise is the tricep extension. We're going to target the muscles on the back of the arms, the triceps, that a lot of people need to work. You're going to do this from a seated position, so come around on the ball.
Okay.
And you're going to need weights for this. We have dumbbells here. If you don't have dumbbells at home, you can do it with soup cans or water bottles or anything that challenges your muscles. So take them up top.
And this is an excellent move for all that unwanted jiggle under the arm.
She's going to bend at the elbow slowly down. Take it right up to the ceiling like that. Think about reaching up, not pulling forward, so we keep the triceps engaged the entire time. That's what it looks like. Her abs are tight. Not too much weight out in the feet. If your body starts to drift there to compensate, you need to pull it back, keep your weight centered over that ball.
And definitely getting a 2-for-1 workout here because I'm using my abs to remain on the ball, also working my arms at the same time.
That's one of Brooke's core secrets. Bring it down, drive it straight up. Abs are tight, chest is high, not letting those elbows fall. If anywhere in the hands you're squeezing with your pinky and your ring finger, not tightening up so much on the dumbbell that your forearms do the bulk of the work.
Remember to breathe. And when I first started doing this move, it was very difficult for me, but that's okay. It gets easier every time.
So it's going to be slowly on the way down. Drive it up strong with a purpose. Abs tight, chin is high. Just like that.
Already burning.
3 times, Brooke. Knock
That's what
these
we
out.
want.
2 times, Brooke. Perfect. Last one. I got it. If you're not tired at home, you can add a few more reps, and the next time, take the weight up, something a little more challenging.
Sounds great.
Let's move on.
Okay.
The next exercise we're going to do is a shoulder press. You're going to need the weights again for this one. Don't forget that the shoulders for women are an important muscle group, not only for your function in day-to-day life, but a lot of your fascions are cut to show that part of the body. For men, talk about working your arms. 50% of the upper arm from elbow to shoulder is shoulder, not bicep and tricep.
And working the shoulders can be really rewarding because you're going to see results fast. This is one of my favorite moves.
So you're going to start with the weights up overhead, lower it down to about earlobe level, and then drive straight up to the top with a purpose. You don't need to go any lower than that because you don't want the muscle to disengage. If you look, Brooke's abs are engaged here. She stays at 90 degrees, center of gravity right over the middle of the ball, and not too much weight out in the feet so she's not drifting. She's doing the work. She's keeping upright by engaging at the core. Another core secret. Let's go. Let's bring them up.
Another 2-for-1, working the abs and the arms at the same time.
Straight up. Easy down. It's controlled, and it's strong on the way up.
Now, I've watched my arms completely reshape since we started doing these arm moves.
Soft grip, don't squeeze, don't let that common co-contraction, which engages your forearm, do the work. It's a pushing motion, not a pulling motion. Just coming down till you hit me, right there, and drive. Outstanding. Last 4. Push to the top. Push. Perfect. Last 2, bring it home.
Okay. And that burn.
I got it. There you go.
Thanks.
If you're not tired, add a couple reps to it, and next time, increase the weight. Our next move is a crunch, but it's not just your basic crunch, it's a crunch on the ball, so it's our core secrets crunch. A lot more effective, recruits the abdominals from the sides, as well as from top and
And
bottom.
a better range of motion because we're on a ball, not on a bench.
That's right, so you get to drop back even farther.
We can also increase the level of difficulty by the position of our feet.
That's right, if you're wider, it's a little easier, you're a little more stable. If you bring them in more narrow, it's a little more challenging. You want to think about pulling the abs down right before you crunch up so that they engage and you make that engagement happen. Chins up, It's as though something were going to touch you in the abs, you pull it down, and you crunch up. You watch that Brooke has her weight driven down in the heels so that she doesn't rock forward and back on the ball, crunching up the entire time.
No discomfort in the back.
That's right.
Lots of support.
That's right. You're supported on the ball. If it's too challenging being up here, you can drop the hips slightly as well, and then work your way to coming up back so you're flat. Pull down.
And remember to always keep your abdominals sucked in.
That's right. You're pulling down before you crunch up. It's an active move. It's an active contraction. Chin is high.
No neck.
That's right. Supported. Your head is just cradled in your hands. You're not pulling with the hands. You're not bending the neck. Don't let your chin drop down to your chest and block that breathing passage. Here we go. Last 5 coming up. Pull down tight as you crunch. Outstanding. Last 2. Bring it home, Brooke. 1 time. Nice. Coming up. Roll it back. Definitely feeling it.
Oh, absolutely.
You should be feeling it at home too. If not, add a couple reps to it. Make sure your back's flat. Bring your feet in. You can always challenge yourself. This is a move that anybody can feel from any level of fitness.
Gotta work the abs.
That's right. Our next exercise is a hamstring press. You're going to work the hamstring, the big muscle on the back of the leg that comes all the way up and connects at the glute or the butt. You need to be on your back to do this. Feet up on the ball.
Another great exercise to tighten the thighs, work the butt.
Sure is. By doing it on the ball, though, you have to stabilize the ball, which means the muscles fire differently from a normal hamstring press, making it a more complete exercise. So Brooke's going to drive the hips up by pressing the feet through the ball. Abs pull in as she does it, driving up to the top. Just keeping this ball still is a lot of work. She makes it look easier than it is.
And it used to wobble a lot, but it becomes more familiar every time I do it. But you definitely need to push down quite a bit to stabilize the ball.
Yeah, you'll always be challenged since the ball is round. It's not moving in any kind of pattern. It's always different. It's always random. As she bridges up, you'll see the legs engage, abs pull down as she drives. To make it a little more challenging, she can take the hands in. If it's too hard here for you at home, you can take them out like she had in the beginning, and it's a little easier that way, but it's still work all the way around.
Yeah, I'm feeling this all over the leg, the butt, and the abs.
Yeah, you're gonna feel the abs because they keep you still and steady while you're at the top of the motion. Drive through it. Good. It's active, not passive, so you're pressing. Keep breathing. Oh, you better keep that head down. Here we go. Perfect, last 3.
Oh.
I know you're doing these at home. Don't quit on her. Don't quit.
We're supposed to burn. We want that burn.
One more time, let him up. Beautiful, let it come down. Good.
Definitely.
That's a hamstring press, and that's the way to do it. This next exercise is called a seated back extension. It targets the muscles of the lower back called the erector spinae. They're shaped like a Christmas tree, and they're also the muscles that balance out the abdominals. You do a lot of abdominal work in these workouts. This is going to create a balance so you're not at risk of injury. So come on, have a seat, Brooke. Seated on the ball. You can do these if you're starting out. If it's one of your first times on the ball, you can move with your hands on the ball, move to your hands on the quads, and eventually move to your hands palms up on your lower back. You're going to get a nice stretch here coming down, letting the spine open up, and then you're going to come up just like you're doing a crunch for the lower back. Abs stay tight as you do it. So Brooke works on the stretch coming down and then coming up. You feel what I mean on getting the stretch?
I definitely feel the stretch, and it does feel a little uncomfortable on the way up, but I know that that's good pain. I feel that it's working.
Right, that's actually muscle work, not injury pain, so make sure you can feel the difference. That's something you want to tap into. Don't let the pain or the work feeling give you a reason to get out of these. You got to do these. So come on down, go nice low into them. Drive off on the way up, abs in, chest up, chin up. It's great for posture. You'll see that she keeps her weight centered right here over the ball. She's not drifting anywhere. Her weight's not drifting out into the balls of the feet or the toes.
I do feel my abdominal muscles helping to pull me back up.
And you're getting a nice stretch in them as well. Coming up. And if she takes her feet in a little bit, she'll make it that much harder. Perfect. Last 4. Nice stretch down. Coming up. Abs pull in. Nice steady breathing.
Definitely harder with the feet closer together.
And last one coming right here. Nice and tall. Exhale and soften. It's awesome work.
Work on the back.
You just finished working the lower back. Now we're going to move to the upper back. Big muscle group on the upper back, the lats, that's what we're gonna tax here. We're gonna do it by grabbing your weights.
Thank you.
And you're gonna bring your upper body down.
I want to move your feet in a little bit closer here.
Yep, chest goes almost against the quads. Flatten out your back, straight line from the head to the tailbone. Brooke's gonna row it up. Easy down, nice stretch. There's the row. That's what it looks like. A couple things to remember are keeping your shoulders peeled back at the top as though your elbows were coming into the center line. Steady breathing, nice high chin, and flat line at the back. That's your key. That's Brooke's core secret. Here we go.
Here we go.
Nice steady row right there. And if you watch, she's not squeezing the weights tight. They're just hooked by the hands, attaching the weight to the body. That way the forearm doesn't become the dominant muscle in this exercise.
And I'm definitely concentrating on the upper back. I'm thinking about that nice definition that's going to give me a sexy back.
This will do it. Up and in. Steady rowing. Release the roll at the bottom. Strong at the top, hold into center. Last three. Abs are steady and tight.
Abs are always tight.
Yep, just by being on the ball, you're getting more out of this than if you were doing it on a bench. Outstanding.
3 more moves to go.
3 more, let's do it. Coming off that upper back move, that lat move where the biceps are helpers, natural next move is a bicep curl. So the arms are going to hang down, and by being on the ball, Brooke's engaging her core. She may be working 10 to 30% harder just to stay stable on it. Plus, by being on the ball, it forces your arms out a little bit. A different angle is a different exercise. So her muscle firing patterns are completely different, stimulating it just that much more. Strong curl to the top.
You might want to walk it a little forward to get comfortable on the ball.
Abs stay tight. That's what it looks like. Notice that Brooke has a full range of motion. That's what you want to shoot for as well. All the way up to the top, keeping the upper arm pinned nicely against the side of your body, pulling in towards the shoulders, but not breaking, coming up this way. Here we go, let's fire these off.
Okay, let's do it. Remember to keep your abs engaged to maintain your balance.
Laid out in the feet, she's not all tight and scrunched up here. Soft, all the weight centered right there on the ball. Nothing in the traps, shoulders are back, perfect posture.
Another 2-for-1 core secret move here, abs and arms.
Nice and tight, nice and tall. Soft hands make the bicep do it. That's where she's working, right here. That's your flex muscle, that's your beach muscle. Good, you got 4 to go, Brooke, bring this home. Nice and strong at the top, sitting up tall, steady breathing, outstanding. One time. I say you're ready to go to the beach.
Love those.
You ready for the push-up? This is not the regular old style push-up. This is a new core secrets push-up. You're gonna stabilize this ball by walking all the way out, hands to the floor. Your abs are working, your lower back is working. Not to mention you're getting the upper body work, chest, shoulders, and triceps, which everybody can use. So come on around, lie down on the ball.
Okay. You'd also be able to make adjustments here whether you want it to be more difficult or a little bit easier.
That's right. The farther away you are from the ball, the more challenging the push-up is. So Brooke's going to lower down and drive through the floor coming up. Just like that. That's outstanding. You'll notice she keeps her back perfectly flat from head to tailbone, just like she was during the bent over rows, and her abs are engaged the entire time to maintain that position.
So when we first started training, I was back much further on the ball to make it a little bit less challenging for my arms.
Exactly. If you watch where she goes now, she goes...
Today...
That's right, to a very advanced position. Right there. Let's do this and drive. You should go where you're comfortable on the ball. Don't try to do it where she is right on your first set. Work your way back. Start as you're more comfortable, work them out that way. Notice she keeps an open hand, nice palm surface on the floor, gives her the ability to drive up with a purpose. Just like that, Brooke. Finish them up. Oh, I see 2 more in your future.
Oh,
I see 2 more in your future, bud. Don't you fade on me, and don't you fade on me. Perfect. Roll it back. That was outstanding.
those felt good too.
I thought so. All right, this is your final move. It's called a drape, and it's actually a very common move on the ball. You're gonna lie down on the ball and let all your weight sink into it.
And some days, even if I've worked out in the morning, I do this just to relieve stress and give my back a nice break.
Right, it's a great idea because during the day with forces of gravity and compression just from walking, moving around, your spine does tend to get compressed. This gives you a little break, it allows it to release. Your goal is here to find some balance so that the bulk of the weight is on the ball. You can maintain your breathing while you're down there, very light in the fingertips, very light in the toes. You want to commit to it and learn to relax while you're on the ball. Takes a minute at first. You will feel it through the upper back and all the way down the lower back, depending on where you position yourself. Brooke, are you still with us? Brooke?
No, I'm still with you. So this is the best part.
It is. This is a great move to do, like Brooke said, at the end of the day sometimes. It's a little release. Nice to finish with. Brooke?
That's great.
Outstanding. Now you can go to a cool down. It's always important to stretch out the muscles that you've just worked for that long, lean, strong look. So you want to stretch, easing your body down on the ball. You can roll it out, something you couldn't do with a bench. Drop all the way down, let the back sink. Relax the head and neck. Find your breathing while you're down there. Perfect, then come up a little bit. Brooke, you don't mind if I join you for
I
this
was just
stretch?
going to say, notice how he joins me for the cool down. That makes me do the hard work. Yeah, no problem, Gunnar.
You know. And then roll it over to one side. Sink the body down as well. Abs in, square the shoulders. Just like on your warm-up, that outside arm is leading you. Nice, come up other side.
This all looks easy, but the cool down is a really important part of our workout, so don't skip this, guys.
Big exhale, sink down into it. Perfect, back to center, roll it up. Now you're gonna pull it back up to you in a big cat stretch, round the back up this way. Abs are in, rolling the shoulders back, sink it down, exhale. Outstanding, great job.
Thanks.
You do a great job.
Thank you, and you guys too.
Well, you know, as soon as you master these moves, you are well on your way to getting the most out of your Core Secrets program.
That's right, I know with me, it took a few times to get used to not wobbling on the ball and really learn how to always focus on engaging my abs. But it becomes second nature fast, so don't get down on yourself. If you feel funny the first couple of times, that's okay.
Oh, it's definitely okay, absolutely. The key here is consistency. You keep working out with me and you will see dramatic results.
And I can vouch for that. Thanks, Gunnar.
Oh, thank you. And thank you all for making Core Secrets a part of your lifestyle.